Today, I want to talk about how you use purpose to right a sinking ship. So, a company that's in trouble for one reason or another, there's usually many reasons. And the reason I want to tell you this story is I met these two interesting guys on the weekend on the way to a soccer game. And they're in the money game. They're the guys in the middle, right? So, you have this company that's a before that's in trouble. They can't get money from traditional lenders because they're in trouble. So these guys come in and they say, hey, our terms are easier, our conditions are easier, all of that stuff, but our price is higher, and that's the trade off. So they put money into a company that they think can be turned around, and afterwards they all live happily ever after, or at least that's the hope. But the question is lack of money ever the only problem? And the answer to that is no. If a company is in trouble, there's usually a multitude of problems that have got it there. And that company is just like nobody wants to touch it. So the reality is that they look at this company, they decide whether it has promise or not, they put some money in, but it's the same company once they put money in. It's the company that got into trouble. And so it just doesn't make logical sense to me that you don't fundamentally change that company because it's just too much risk to put in 2 million, 5 million, $10 into a distressed company and have it continue to behave like a distressed company. So here's what you do to mitigate that risk. You take that ugly company, you figure out what makes it uniquely remarkable because it is not operating to that standard. That's why it got into trouble. And when you figure out what makes it uniquely remarkable, you have this beautiful stallion on the other side that, fulfills the hope. If you have seen any of my other videos, and you can watch them if you go to that web address down in the bottom corner there and check out my blog, there's lots of videos, including one, the first one, that defines what purpose is, and that's what makes you uniquely remarkable. So, if you want to turn a pig into a stallion, define your purpose, and live to your purpose. So what you do is you take that sinking ship, you put money in for sure, but you figure out what makes it uniquely remarkable. What's its purpose? And that's how you fulfill the hope afterwards. So figure out what makes you uniquely remarkable. Or if you're one of the money people, get your portfolio company to do this and figure it out in 7 words or less, because then it's easy to understand, easy to comprehend, but also easy for people to repeat and tell the story on your behalf.